Welcome, everybody. I am your host, Tefrite, and yes, once again, welcome to the 16th edition of the World Esports Championship from IESF. Today, we are joined by 5 Maltese teams to do the Maltese National Qualifiers. Now, today, we're going to be seeing 2 games. We're going to be watching Tallinna Peak face off against Valid. Actually, let's take a look at the bracket real quickly, just so we can see all the teams that are going to be participating in this tournament today. So first games, which are actually going to be off stream, which is SND2 versus Peak Stars. The winner of that will go up against Globals. Now Globals you actually might be familiar with. They were actually the previous team to qualify to represent Malta, essentially, last time they participated in the World Esports Championship, which was in 2022. Unfortunately, they did end up falling short in Indonesia against Bosnia, Norway, and Slovakia. But fear not, because that is not the team we are watching currently. Right now, we are going to be hopping in to Tallinna Peak versus Valid Unit. Now, these teams, we have seen them quite a lot, actually, in the current Maltese climate, essentially. We've seen a lot of these players, not these teams specifically, as currently we have a very interesting, way, I guess we host tournaments here in Malta. But either way, the teams that are actually participating, all the players are actually very... Yes, they're all they're pretty familiar with each other. On Valid Unit, we actually have Notify, who is captaining them currently. We have Sixoku, Mystic Mind, Slots, and also Scorpy coming in, which actually Scorpy, I think, is a new face. We have seen this team actually win the last MCL LAN, which was Notify, Mystic Mind, and Slots, those 3. But then they brought on 2 new faces. They brought on Sixoku, who was participating in that tournament, but was on a different team. And Scorpio, who's also, I guess, replaced Manthan, if you guys remember who Manthan is. Now, going up against Valid Unit today, we are going up against Tallinna Peak, which also have quite a few familiar faces. We've got Steckley Prod, who actually won the warm-up for the MCL and also the MCL Legacy and also the MCL LAN 2. So he's got quite a run going into this into the Maltese scene, essentially. Coming up also, we have got Keith and KD4, who we have seen, fortunately haven't won anything, unlike Steckley Prod, who's just been absolutely crazy going in. And Nami, who did in fact win the PlayCon ESL in 2019 for Aversio, which is a prominent Maltese esports team. They also won Ultra and AOC in 2016, so he's been quite around. He's been quite around. Trevor also is on their team, but they have 2 substitutes, so we're going to be seeing them swap in and out. We're not actually sure who's going to be playing today just yet. Unfortunately, we are having some technical difficulties already going into this, but we should be up and running in just a second. I will have to rejoin the server real quickly. But either way, today we are going to be going through best of 3s, which is how these maps are going to be played out. And if you want to see what the maps are currently on screen, we have them showing. First off, we're going to be going into Vertigo as our map 1. Map 2 is going to be on Ancient, and the final decider is going to be Overpass. Now, Vertigo was actually the map picked by Valid, which we've actually seen Tallinna Peak play quite a lot, in fact. But yeah, today we're going to be seeing that is going to be Valid's pick, and Ancient was actually Tallinna Peak's pick, and of course, the decider role Overpass was just, decided by Vito. So we will be getting into this game in just a second. Unfortunately, there was some issues connecting some players to the server, so Vito has been restarted. Game should be on as natural, and we will be heading into the game just now. Of course, knife round is basically useless, purely because of the fact that this is, there's a veto system going in. But all good, all good. We are now back into the game. Knife round has been finalized. We should be coming out of this warm-up in just a second. It has been a hot minute, actually, since I've been on the mic. Last time we had the MCL, which is the Maltese local LAN, essentially, or tournament system that we have. It has been a few months. It has been a few months. But we're all here. Guns at the ready. As we can see on screen, Vertigo is the first map pick. Then going into Ancient. And should we need it, going into Overpass. Now, we have seen, as I mentioned, these teams compete going up against each other previously. The question is, who's going to come out on top? I'm not sure. We have seen, I mean, we've got quite stacked rosters on either side. We have winners coming out from Steckley Prod and also from Notify. So we have seen, you know, winners on either side. So really, this could go either way. And starting out, they're going to be heading towards the A side here. Valid on the terrorist side. Playing very slowly. Here we go. Guns are blazing coming through. And unfortunately, Slots does end up taking down the first kill. Crixus does fall. KD4, though, at the defense, takes down Notify. But Scorpy's there, takes down KD4. And Steckley will fall shortly afterwards. And now suddenly, Bomb is down. Helinia Peak are on the retake. With Nami and Keith trying to ruin and squish this numbers advantage. And here we go. Scorpy falls, putting us in a 2v3. Still in favor for Valid, though, as time is ticking away. Smokes come out. Maybe go for the ninja defuse, but Keith can't seem to find the bomb currently. Guns are ablazing. Keith does end up falling, and now it's just up to Nami. Just hiding in the smoke, trying to see if he can at least get some cash for it, because he's gonna lose this round. Nami takes one, Nami takes two. But unfortunately, the two just aren't enough. And Valid takes the first round of the tournament. Coming in pretty good. Obviously, pistol rounds, you can't really tell too much. Sometimes people just go off on pistol rounds. So yeah, it's hard to tell who's actually going to come out on top just because of this win. Obviously, this does give them the advantage because they are also on the terrorist side. Full Mac 10 buy coming in from Valid. As we see here, they are rushing towards the B bomb site. Mac 10's out, and nobody's there. They have actually stacked, but now the rotation's coming through. They've left one on A. Priest unfortunately misses the nade there, but Scorpy's now pushing through with the Mac 10. Notify manages to get one down. The bomb does go down. Notify takes two, in fact. Crixus and Keith both falling there. The wraparound coming in. Sixoku trying to push through mid. Does end up catching out Steckley as Scorpy finds Nami on the other side. And Scorpy cleaning up shop. KD4 does fall. And in fashion, the round goes to Valid now. 2-0. Unfortunately, or fortunately, should I say, no lives lost for Valid. Clean, calm, cool, and collected. But now full M4 is coming in for Talunia Peak. No crazy strats. So far, just a bit of a default setup. And Nami managing to peek through, finding Sixoku early on in this round. Molly does go off, but unfortunately, that's all she wrote, really, as the A push is coming through. And KD4 jumps up, manages to find Slots, and now the two-man advantage. This is perfect for Talunia Peak. It's exactly what they want. Playing the range, playing the strength of the M4A1. Pushed up, though, KD4 unable to find another one. A Mystic Mind coming from behind. Able to find that kill, and now suddenly a round that we thought was firmly in their hand is now a 3-on-2. Make that a 3-on-1, actually. Maybe I was speaking too soon, and Mystic Mind does come out on top. One, two. Natural fashion. 3 players lived, though, for Talunia Peak. Not the greatest for the economy, really. I mean, especially on your M4 round, but they are able to full buy here. Nami, unfortunately, having to rock the light armor. But it is what it is. Not overall too bad of a shop. As you can see, Valid coming out with full AKs apart from Sixoku with the Mac 10, interestingly. Bit of a tussle coming out there. Unsure, scrambling, trying to avoid the mollies. Does really deter that rush that possibly Valid are hoping for here. coming out so far. People are playing very, very safe now with full rifle round, really. Nobody's trying to be overzealous. But those smokes are coming out now. We're seeing they'll slowly back away. And Mystic Mind able to take down KD4 already. Keith flashed out, unable to catch anybody. But there we go. Goes through the molly and manages to take down Sixoku. Now suddenly sights all there, smoked off. The remainder of Talinia Peak are hidden behind this smoke, but they're all there waiting. Valid unit all quickly rush off the site to play this post plant. 4 on 4. This is a perfect situation here for Valid. Scorpy manages to find Crixus through the smoke. Scorpy, should I say. Sorry, manages to live on 3 HP. Managing to find one. He's gonna get peeked, unfortunately, and Steckley does end up finding that final kill. Or not that final kill, should I say. Mystic Mind's on 1 HP. He goes to the peak, hides, and he doesn't have enough time now. Steckley Prod, unfortunately, just about survives it. Valid does take the round, though, unfortunately, for them. Does come out with his with his AK and full armor and the diffuse kit, I guess. So maybe not all too bad, but definitely a hard retake going in. A 4 on 4. Especially so much util available to them. Valid once again unable to buy full AKs, and Slots is going to be the one now to pass out the Mac 10. But I mean, doesn't really matter too much in this round, as you can see from Talinia Peak. Their economy's in shambles. But Steckley being the only one to really have anything of value. Mystic Mind able to find Keith across the map there. Peeking through, and now they're rushing. Taking the B bomb site. Molly's as planned. Steckley now, the man with the gun. The only man who can really take something at ease. And he does manage to find one. Sixoku does fall. Unfortunately, the spray won't connect, and he will fall to notify shortly afterwards. And now with the gun advantage that Valid have, this 4 on 2 is almost guaranteed, really. Completely, once again, completely playing this post plant off site. Not really risking anything. Nami does end up finding Notify with a tap. So it will do some damage, but not too much. Four 4-1 now, and Valid are creating quite a lead here. Nothing too crazy. Talinia Peak are able to buy, and because of that save round, Nami, you can see him on the AWP. The question is, where is he gonna hold with it? Peeking down A, he might be able to find a pick, and he does. Sixoku does end up falling there early, but on the other side of the map, Steckley's the one who gets picked off by Mystic Mind. And suddenly the numbers advantage is quickly yoinked away, essentially. Crix is playing quite a cheeky angle here. Trying to see if he can catch anyone out, but no one's really pushing him. In fact, the entirety of Valid seems to be rotating and gravitating towards the A bomb side. Nami held in mid. Doing some steps, and there we go. The flash comes out. That should indicate to them that it is, in fact, going to be an A push. But Crixus with the sneaky does end up finding Slots on the other side of the map. The lurker does get caught out, but KD4 here taking down Scorpio, taking down Mystic Mind. KD4 almost gets a third. He gets out his USP, and KD4 manages to clutch out that round there. Well, I say clutch, there's 4 people alive, but what a well-played round. KD4 seems to be on fire here, almost, to say. He's been playing absolutely phenomenally. Coming in really with the patience here. We do see Crixus take down Slots on the other side of the map on the lurk, but it's KD4 coming in, taking out Scorpio, taking out Mystic Mind, and then quickly switching to his USP when he's out of ammo. He manages to find that final kill and confirm the round. Seems like this might be a rush. Yep, up A ramps. But do they know KD4 is waiting for them with the AK in hand? And so is the rest of the team, but Slots doesn't care. Slots just taps him out to the next round. Nami, though, is waiting. Does need some assistance. The smokes are getting spammed consistently, and somehow the bomb is just able to go down. Scorpy living with 3 HP right after planting that bomb, and just when you thought it was in Talina Peak's hands. Well, now it's a 3-on-3, in fact, as Crixus manages to take down Scorpy. Notify at close range using that Tech 9. Manages to get the headshot, the head task, as Crixus, though, ends his reign of terror early on. Soku coming through the smoke. He's gonna have to catch out the diffuser. He's missing, unfortunately. And the diffuse comes through, but Keith confirms the round and confirms the kill. And suddenly that lead, which was built by Valid, has been squished. Valid now at 4. And Talina Peak at 3. Now, with regards to the economy, I mean, they're both pretty much in shambles. On the side of Valid, at least, they're all able to buy a rifle and armor, but Talina Peak only able to afford the light. Stekli, though, has bust out the AWP. It has served them well in the past few rounds. And once again, everybody's paying very, very patiently. Nobody trying to risk anything here, but they are making headway. Possibly trying to take down mid as KD4 manages to take down a 2. Actually, I say this, Nami is in quite a aggressive position down A. It's technically finding Sixoko on the other side. It seems like kills are just dropping in the most unlikely places. And now Talina Peak just has total map control. Slot's trying to claim something back here at B, but he might be met with an unfriendly face in Crixus. The Peak comes out. The timing is perfect, but the aim's just not quite there. And now they know Slots does take a nade to the face. And surely they know both the players are here now. Scorpy is able to take down 2. Crixus and Keith both getting tapped out. Stekli, though, making that off. Do wonders for him. Now it's just up to Slots, and unfortunately, KD4 would solidify that round, tying it all up now, 4-4. And Valid calling a timeout. And in that vein, we will be right back in just a second. Don't go anywhere. All right, coming out of that timeout there, trying to see if they can formulate a plan, trying to take on Talina Peak, and it seems like the plan is just a whole W. Rushing out with Tech 9s, the Tech 9 rush coming in. Slots able to find him, but KD4 taking down Slots with a shot to the dome. He is smoked off, and the rest of the team are able to confirm kills. Nami just going crazy there that round. Even Steven split, really. What a quick round. A save round. And now suddenly Talina Peak gone from 1-4 down to 5-4 ahead. And looking kind of cushy in terms of economy. Different strategy coming out now. The B push is what's going to happen, and Sixoko is able to find Keith right off the bat. Crixus takes down Sixoko though in retaliation. Flash is coming out. Smokes is absolutely covering the site. Seems like Mystic Mind's trying to spray through, trying to see if he can find anything. Notify on the other side. Will get taken down by Stekli holding with that AWP. And it is coming in handy here. Steckley holding aggressive angle one more time. Using the back off though, the nade. Does do the zoning for him. Question is the nade once again from Nami. Takes down Slots. And Scorpy's left on his lonesome, able to find one. Almost able to find two, but now he faces an AWP and a couple rifles. Steckley is on 65 HP though. This is winnable. Nami gets taken down there, and Steckley's holding with that AWP. The question is he going to do it? Scorpy cannot beat the off. Steckley coming out with 38 HP there. One bullet is all he needed. To the dome, that is. 6-4 now. And I dare say, Coster's cursed. As soon as I pointed out that Valid were going ahead with the 4-1 scoreline, it completely flipped over its head, and Valid haven't won a round since. So let's not jinx anything, huh? Let's not jinx anything. Aggressive hold coming in. Crixus once again, maybe possibly going into that cubby that we found him earlier. Oh, he's actually choosing to hold on stairs. Notify possibly expecting this, considering the smokes are coming out that deep. On the other side of the map, nothing's really exploding. Everything's quite slow. Valid trying to slow down the pace of the game. After losing 5 rounds in a row, you kind of need to recollect, rethink mentally, and there we go. Crixus once again in this little cubby. He might be able to find something of this. As you can see, Valid are coming through. Completely unaware, possibly. There's a gap there. They might be able to spot Crixus ever so slightly. Not spotted, and there it is. Crixus is spotted, but Crixus gets 2 and a spray down. And suddenly, the cheeky angle works out. Mystic Mind charging the side though with that Mac 10. He will fall to Keith. Keith able to pick up a second though. Mystic Mind and Notify falling. Now it's up to Slots. Sprays down Keith. Sprays down Steckley. Can he get the 30? He does. Nami also falls. But unable to get the final kill as KD4 catches him off guard with the AK. And then retrieves the AWP. What a round. Let's watch that one more time. Even though Valid didn't come out on top, that was quite a moment for Slots. Almost had me there. Taking down 1, taking down 2, taking down the third. But then we couldn't spot where the third was. Unfortunately, looking through the smoke. That's unfortunate. Last round of the half here. 4 spies coming in. Galils for the entire team except for Slots. And once again, slow pace. Which isn't working too well for Valid, unfortunately. The rushes seem to be getting countered immediately. And the slow pace, I mean, it's allowing for Talinia Peak to take map control. I think that's really where their issue lies. They are playing slowly, but are they really gaining anything out of it? Are they really gaining any map control? Really trying to use their U-tool to push away Talinia from this. Yeah, interesting boost coming in from Mystic Mind. Almost able to catch one off. And it does indeed. Keith does end up falling. Beautiful play coming in from Mystic Mind to open up this side and now give them an advantage. But Steckley able to even it out, and Crixus with the flank coming through. Spray down. Slots and Scorpy fall. It's all tied up almost. 3-2. Flash is coming in, but now it's all tied up. Mystic Mind takes down Crixus. Steckley taking quite a bit of damage there. Swaps out the AWP. Here's the plant going off. And KD4 is able to catch both. And that'll be it. The first half. 8-4 scoreline for Talinia Peak, and this is looking pretty good. No specific outlier performances. You can see, I mean, besides Crixus' 159 ADR. Absolutely insane. But you can see the KDs coming through. 10, 10, 12, 12. 6, but it's fine. You know, there's always going to be one person at the bottom of the leaderboard, you know? Otherwise, what's the point? Coming in now. Pistol rounds coming through. And Mystic Mind actually opting for the dual Berettas here. Instead of... fancy. And here they are coming in. KD4 opens up the scoreline. Taps his teammate in the head though. And 6-0 is able to find one Mystic Mind from afar with these dual Berettas. What am I witnessing? What a play. And now it's all up to Grixis. With just the clock. And he's about to meet Mystic Mind. At close range, he does take him down though, but will fall shortly to 6-0. What a play coming in from Mystic Mind, which is probably the play we weren't expecting. The dual Berettas coming in quite handy here for Mystic Mind. At range, nonetheless. Scorpy does end up falling early, so you think Helena Peak got this one in the bag, but 6-0 Mystic Mind creating such a great crossfire there. That's really what seals the deal and what seals the round for them. Very risky boost from 6-0 there also, but it pays off. And unfortunately, no plot coming in from Talinia Peak either, so full save is afoot. Both coming through, and I think they're taking mid control. It's all there just from one smoke. Great use of utility, but there is slots here with the MP9, and he will take down 2. Notify will help him out, and the spray down gives just one more round to Valid. 8-6, and no lives lost. Great play. Now, gun and utility does seem to be in the hands of Talinia Peak. The aggressive play at slots somehow lives that. KD4. I don't know how KD4 didn't get that kill. That is some unfortunate timing there. Kills do get traded though, and Crix is coming in with the peak, takes down Mystic Mind to give Talinia Peak the edge here. 6-0 dancing around the smoke, and Steckley will find the kill though. And now, Talinia Peak right back in the lead. 4-2 man advantage. Is not over yet. Scorpy has been having quite the game today. Can't count him out just yet. Although with this MP9, it's going to be tough. Talinia Peak are going to want to take these long angles, and here we go. They're taking the site. Almost able to tap him, Nami. Just falling short there. Oh, the timing is just absolutely crucial. Spray's coming through, and Keith managing to find that kill, and now it's just up to Scorpy, man of the hour, with his MP9. And Keith able to find that final kill. Making it 9-6 for Talinia Peak. Only losing that one life in KD4, which, let's be honest, he should still be alive. I mean, he probably wasn't expecting the rush. That's probably what happened, right? He wasn't expecting the rush, and then he got flashed by himself because he got caught off guard. I think it was a self flash, I'm pretty sure. Poor guy. Default setup coming in. Here we go. This is the difference between two teams here. Talinia Peak really opting for this map control. Doesn't matter where they're going. They're trying to get as much control of the map as possible. Trying to force them in, but Notify coming in with that AWP. That's going to be worth it. Steckley is able to take down Scorpy. Slots just about takes down Steckley. Game's all slowed down. The question is, which side are they going to take? Crix is trying to make his way up a ramp, but still undecided. He's currently on his lonesome, pushed up there. Possibly waiting for the comms, waiting for the call. Waiting for some sort of impatience from Valid. Try and see if we can catch anybody off guard. Try to see if he can pounce. Molly's coming through, and this is when the exit is about to happen. Waiting to see if anyone's pushed through. Surely that's the call with 2 people stacked onto the A site for Valid. Waiting patiently for Nami to get his angle. The peek can come through, and Nami gets the entry frag. And here we go. Crix is coming in at the exact same time. Taking down Sixoku. Beautiful patience, beautiful timing, and beautiful team play right there to take this side. And Crixus with an aggressive angle, unfortunately doesn't manage to catch Slots off guard. Slots coming out with 46 HP, and now a 2-on-2. Make it a 2-on-1 as Keith takes down 1. Slots manages to even out the odds, and now Bomb is ticking down. His crosshair is extremely accurate, and Slots is able to take down Nami when his team needed him most. He shows up with the 4K. Absolutely phenomenal performance there. Beautiful team play from Talinia Peak, but the mechanical skill, and unfortunately, of Slots was too much. It was just too much. 9-7. This game is getting quite close. This was, keep in mind, Valid's pick. We might hope that, you know, Valid are the ones that take this one away. We have an upset. AK rush now. No point in taking map control. No time for it. As actually, I say Crix is on the lurk here. And Notify once again with his AWP, really making it work for him, getting the entry frag again, 2 rounds in a row. Really trying to punish this map control they're trying to take. Notify taking a decent chunk though from his HP. Pushed up close, and he gets the flick on the Steckley. Dome, 15 HP, 7, and he now's full now. Two on 3. As Crixus takes down Slots. Bomb now going down. 2 on 2. Retake. 4 Valid. And Mystic Mine, unfortunately, with that MP9, and Crixus from range taps down and gets Sixoku, managing to claim Helena Peak second round, actually. Second round win for this half. They're almost there. Unfortunately, Valid are forced into a save, or forced by, really. Should I say, actually, not even a save. Look, the cash on them is almost suffocating. Trying to take these very strange angles. Catch them off guard, hopefully. It's coming through, but Steckley's ready. Scorby doesn't end up falling. Molly and Ando. Steckley manages to save Crixus twice. Mystic Mine and Scorpy both full there. Currently, Helena Peak are quite split. They've got 2 posted up in mid, but the remainder of the players are actually attacking the A site as nobody's there. Slots does end up falling. Sixoku's there tapping away, and Sixoku will find Keith through the smoke. Bomb stopped in its tracks, and Crixus falls to Sixoku's Deagle too. It's absolutely deadly here with this Deagle tapping away, but Nami is able to confirm the kill there, and now it's just up to Notify, who's been having quite a performance of himself too. Nami does end up falling. Now in a 1-on-1, but Notify here on 12 HP. 20 seconds left on the clock. Bomb is in hand. The fake plant does go off. And now's when he sticks it. Not too much time to play with here. Now with the bomb ticking down, KD4 just has to play from range, play from time. He doesn't need to do too much. Notify has to try and defuse his bomb. KD4 claims the round for Talinia Peak. This is looking pretty good. 11-7. Once again, Crix is coming in with 145 ADR. The closest to him being Slots there with 100. Absolutely phenomenal performance. And Valid once again forced into another save round, unfortunately. And this time, are telling the Peak gonna fear the Dig? Are they gonna fear it? Slots here with a double Redas posted up. It didn't work for them the last round, and is he gonna be able to face 4 players? The Peak comes through. It does decent amount of damage to both Crixus and Nami, unfortunately. Angle's being cleared. Nami takes down Scorpy. Site's almost fully taken. Notify forced into hiding here. Nami finding another one back in spawn. Sixoku does end up falling. And this retake is seeming pretty impossible here. As Keith finds Mystic Mind. He's trying to tap away. 84 though. We'll confirm that. 12-7 scoreline. An absolutely phenomenal play coming in. And this is, in fact, match point for this map 1 of the best of 3. First rounds. And the winner of this, I do believe, goes on into the finals. Here we go, close. Alenia Peak playing quite aggressive, and what a tap from Keith to send Notify. The man who's been getting the entry frags, the man keeping Valid, or giving Valid these advantages. A Mystic Mind able to conquer that. Keith falls. Mystic Mind literally only sliver of HP. 6 health. As Slots takes down Crixus in the mid. That's not looking over yet for Valid. Man advantage. KD4 is creeping up onto the A site. B site, should I say, and taps down Mystic Mind. 100 HP, 10 HP, doesn't matter. That tap is sending him down to the respawn timer. KD4, though, on his own against 2 players from Valid. How is he going to handle this? The remainder are posted up, trying to execute onto A site. The rotate might come through. It is being... KD4 is trying to bait it out, but the question is the bomb. The bomb is actually on A site. Stegley able to take down Sixoku, defending the bomb plant. Nami take down Slots, and now it's a 2-on-1. And it's all up to Scorpy to keep Valid in this map. Scorpy does end up taking down KD4. The patience. The lurk from KD4 does not pay off, and Scorpy manages to find the kill on Nami, keeping Valid in this map for at least one more round. Now let's see that one more time. KD4 absolutely playing it perfectly, not over peeking, playing very patiently, but Scorpy knew that he had to come through. He knew he was going to rotate, and KD4 expected him to rotate towards the A to try to stop the bomb plant, and Scorpy there playing tricks, playing mind games, and able to beautifully peek and take out Nami there. Phenomenal play coming in from Scorpy, who's been having quite a game too. Seems like we're going to be witnessing yet another boost. But will it catch Notify off guard here? That's the question. Will Notify even peek it? No, in fact, Crixus is going for the push straight up. Notify holding the angle. Unfortunately, does get quick scoped there by KD4. Unexpected skills coming through, and Crixus unable to connect any shots there. Scorpion and Mystic Mind able to find 2. KD4, though, with his AWP is absolutely lethal, taking out Scorpy. Peek from the side is going to be deadly, though, and in fact, Slots does find the kill there. And now suddenly through all that chaos, we're in a 2-on-1. Mystic Mine, unfortunately, unable to find the kill. And Talinia Peak take round 1. And we'll be back shortly with the next round. Don't go anywhere. And welcome back, everybody, to map 2. In this best of 3 here, we have Tallinia Peak once again going up against Valid. And today, we're going to be witnessing a fight on Ancient. And here we go, going to the pistol round straight away into the action. Couple players dropping down. Unfortunately, we've got some technical difficulties. We will be right back in just a second. Alrighty, back into it. Apologies for that. No matter, Tallinia Peak pick up that second round quite smoothly. Back into it. Yes, as we said, on map 2 now. Valid did end up picking map 1 on Vertigo, but unfortunately did end up dropping it 8-13 to Tallinia Peak. Started out ahead of a 4-1 lead, but unfortunately did drop in the end. Quite a close game, though. Quite a close game nonetheless. Here we are now on Tallinia Peak's map pick. The rush coming down through mid, and KD4 is able to take down Steckley with flash. Slots and Sixoku, the double kill coming in. The aggression is just too much, and KD4 might be able to find a third here. Scorpy's ready. Speaking of aggression, Steckley's already on site. Mystic Mind is hidden away here, though. Currently, everybody's all over the place. Crix is also in a very interesting position. It's almost like Tallinia Peak have taken back CT spawn. And with the double flank coming through, Scorpio doesn't know where to look. And suddenly the Mystic Mind does end up falling. And Notify's the only man left now in this 4-1 situation. And it's not looking very favorable. Every player from Tallinia Peak is coming after him. And Crixus is going to be the one to take him down. Giving Tallinia Peak a 3-0 lead here on this terrorist side. Really making use of the extra money you get from the bomb plant. Once again, lost map. No specific outlier performances coming through from Tallinia Peak. Everybody just pulling their weight. Playing as a team. Playing really strategically, really. No need for these flashy performances. Speaking of as a team, the rush coming through mid. Gonna find nobody, but Crix is here delayed. Might try to catch somebody off guard. He does not. In fact, Scorpy does end up taking him down. Nami able to find the refrag. And bomb is down. And Valid are in a very peculiar spot. It seems like these positions are very odd to say the least. KD4 does end up taking down 1. Heath now with the aggression is going to find 2 right next to him and catches Scorpio just off guard as he's swapping to a grenade, really. Taps away Sixoku. KD4 does end up falling. Tallinia Peak have dropped a few guns here. Sixoku does end up falling, though, unfortunately, trying to save his life, really. And Mystic Mind is able to get away with this AK. But in doing so has given Tallinia Peak a 4-0 lead. Now, in saying this, doesn't matter all too much. Because keep in mind, in map 1, as I mentioned earlier, Valid had a 4-1 lead. And look where they are now. in a map too, which is still a very, very winnable situation for both teams. So don't count anybody out just yet is what I'm getting at. KD4 coming out with this AWP, and it seems like it's being reciprocated by Notify. Who's going to come out on top? It seems like Notify is making his way towards the B-bomb side, though. Oh. He comes in, and Notify gets him. Crixus. What a shot. Coming through. 84 also strikes blood. And Notify now peeking. Oh, KD4 able to jiggle fake that peek there. And KD4 comes out on top with the up exchange. When you're forced to peek into an AWP like that, you don't have much hope of coming out of that fight alive. And Talenia peek now with a 2-man advantage. Make that 3. Make that 0 as Keith takes down both Mystic Mine and Scorpion mid, giving Talenia Peak now a 5-round lead. Unfortunately, Valid with too much cash. I mean, Mystic Mine's got 6.3k here, but not too much. Once again, individual performances across the board, really. Nothing too shining. I mean, KD4 is proving quite a menace with this AWP. Funnily enough, coming into this, we were talking about how Steckley was the one who won just so many local tournaments. KD4 falling short, but KD4 absolutely performing phenomenally in this match here against Valid. Really playing to his strengths, and now the rotate's coming through onto the A site. AD spamming from long range, trying to see if he can catch anyone out. Seems like just being quite patiently. It seems very strategically. Nami here holding in mid. Might actually push the smoke. He's considering it. Pushing round, but does he know that Sixoku is waiting here? They're back to back now. Oh, this is gonna be risky. Who's gonna peek who? Sixoku now having to watch 2 angles. The peek comes in. And Nami flawlessly take that 6th round. And now Valid do have some money in the tank. An AWP coming out for Notify. Now we have another AWP off. It doesn't sound very nice. But it could really be anyone's game. I mean, we saw Notify even on Vertigo really pop off and come out on top and really give his team the edge, or the opportunity, should I say, to win some rounds. But unfortunately, nothing's going to be caught out just yet. But Keith is rushing through, able to find slots, and Steckley able to find Sixoku. As they rush through mid now. Scorpion trying to push through, trying to see if he can find anyone crossing, but nobody's there as they've already crossed into their spawn. And Steckley finds Mystic Mind. Another life taken. And it's all just crumbling, but there we go. Notify with the AWP. Takes down Crixus. Just about misses the shot. Misses again. Unfortunately, gets double peeked. And Steckley takes him down. Notify able to claim 1 life. But that's all she wrote, and now up to Scorpy, who did have a phenomenal performance on Vertigo. Fortunately, does not translate into that round. Steckley takes him out. And 7-0. I'm genuinely scared of jinxing this, so I'm not going to say anything for Talenia Peak. I'm genuinely scared we're going to jinx it. But 7-0 is the scoreline. That is a fact. But are Valid out of it. And in fact, they do end up calling a timeout. Rightly so. I mean, when you've lost 7 rounds, your mental must be in the dumps. You need to recollect yourself. See what's going wrong. Why is it going wrong? It just seems like they're just trying to throw things at the wall and hoping something sticks. But nothing seems to be sticking, unfortunately. This is, yes, indeed, a full Maltese squad. squad, really. This is a Maltese qualifiers after all. So you need to be from Malta, I believe, to compete. Or Maltese national, should I say. Now, slow peaks coming through. Crixus trying to make his way through here onto the B bomb site. Multiple angles, but it seems like it's almost stacked here. 3 players, and Crixus puts a dent in it. Takes down 1. Notify. Unable to claim that kill there. Would have been detrimental. And now Steckley takes down slots on the other side, and the execution is coming through. B bomb site is now taken. It's all in the hands of Talinia Peak. Nami takes down 1. Keith takes down another. Now it's suddenly all up to Scorpy. Pushing through spawn. Able to find 1 in Keith. Claims that AK. And claims another life along with it. Bomb goes down, and now is the closest Valid have come to claiming a round, but Scorpy really needs to go the distance, needs to get that 4K, and he might actually just give the round here. With the state of the economy that Valid have currently. Even though they do have that loss bonus. Possibly anything counts. Might be able to find 1 coming out. Exit frag coming through, and unfortunately KD4 does end up falling. Wait. KD4 and Nami both end up falling. So hey, I guess it's not the end of the world. But really, is that going to matter to the economy of Talinia Peak when they're all comfortably above 10k? With Nami at 16k. Cursor on crosshair, I had to apologize. I noticed that a bit too late into the round, but we got it sorted, guys. I'm very sorry about that. All sorted out now. KD4 holding aggressively with his AWP and just about misses the shot there. Mystic Mind able to come away with his life, but he gets mollied out. Throws the flash into the smoke and just about lives on 8 health. The nade does take care of him though. Mystic Mind. Oh no. The question is, was that a scroll wheel error or was that a misinput? As Sixoku there takes down KD4. And Slots and Notify also able to take down a couple there on the B bomb side. And now suddenly, the first time on this map, Valid are ahead in terms of numbers. But numbers don't tell the whole story, as Nami and Crixus are both still alive and kicking. Streamer, no worries, bro. Nami gonna be peeking into a 1v2, and the angles are just absolutely terrible for him to peek into. He checks the wrong angle first, unfortunately. And now this round's looking just out of reach for Talinia Peak, but with the kind of economy they have, he might just go for it. He's feeling a bit crazy, a bit zealous. And Crixus takes down Slots. 23 seconds left on the clock. 1v3. Has to peek very quickly. Unfortunately, he peeks the wrong angle. Valid take their first round of the map. Not over till it's over, guys. It's not over till it's over. But as I mentioned, the economy of Talinia Peak is padded. So you can see Steckley and Nami still with 7k apiece. Nothing too aggressive coming through from either side. No peaks challenging too much, and seems like the complete left side of the map is deserted. And saying that, Sixoku able to find Keith, putting Valid ahead. Map control slowly starting to be taken. Notify mollied and naded, a perfect combo to take him out. Estekli now possibly going to try to take the side. Crixus finds himself in a little bit of a skirmish here in mid. He's got quite a few angles to check though. When the Peak are able to push through onto the A side. The fight goes out in mid. The fight also goes out on B, and it seems like people are dropping like flies here. 3-on-2. Make that a 2-on-2 as Stekli takes down Scorpy. Bomb going down. And a pincer maneuver seems to be what's going on. Sixoku just about missing that shot. The spam coming through, but unable to connect anything. Here's the damage done. He knows he's close. And Sixoku does take him down, but the trade comes through. And now it's up to Mystic Mind with Bomb ticking down. In a 1v1 against KD4's AWP. The Bomb is tapped. He's not sticking it though. Mystic Mind knows better than that. And Sixoku from the grave. Unfortunately, I don't know why I mentioned his name. KD4 does end up falling, but Valid, do they have the stick? They do. Mystic Mind in the nick of time. The first one's always a fake, guys. The first one's always a fake. You can't be peeking on that first tap. You gotta wait for the second. You gotta possibly wait for the third. Although in saying that, pros don't fake, right? Am I right, guys? Probably what was going through KD4's mind right there. Pros don't fake, man. Pros don't fake. I gotta peek this, man. I gotta peek this. And unfortunately, peeking with an AWP is a lot harder than holding the angle. Certified did well to push him off of it. Mid control now being taken by Talenia Peak. There is Sixoku here, holding with the AWP. Waiting to see if anybody charges through. They are smoked off from the other side. And now mollied off. Mid control is completely taken, and Keith does end up falling to slots. The flick misses from KD4, and Scorpy does take him down. Kills being traded here in mid. Once again, Crix is pushing through, able to find Sixoku. And Keith closes out that round. Scorpy falls. And 9-2. Final round of the half. And it might just be a beautiful T round. Or T side, should I say, for Talenia Peak. If they're able to close this one out, I mean, they've got quite a few AWPers, and we know how strong AWPs are on this map. Such long sight lines coming through from on both A and B, really, and also through mid, so you take your pick. Complete map control has been taken, or site control, should I say, has been taken. Spam's coming through. KD4 able to find slots through the smoke, unfortunately, but kills are dropping. Kills are being claimed. The Mystic Mind able to take down KD4 with that MP9. And now suddenly, Talenia Peak are getting swarmed from all angles. Notify trying to spam through the wall. He's almost able to take out Nami, left with 8 HP, but that nade will do the job. Crix is able to take down Scorpion. Mystic Mind jumping through. And now it's up to Keith on 15 HP. Trying to hold this plant. And he times it beautifully with the nade throw. And Keith will take down Notify, giving Talenia Peak their 10th round win. And possibly on the road to winning this best of 3 and to the finals. What a crazy game coming in from Talenia Peak. Absolutely phenomenal performance. And as we mentioned, last map was Valid's pick. Valid needed to win that, because as we can see, Talenia Peak's pick was Ancient, and they're doing wonders right now. Fortunately, now Valid going towards the A-bomb site, whilst Talenia Peak all stack B. Possibly wondering, where's everybody, yeah? But they're making their way here to the A site. Possibly knowing that it's all free. It's all for the taking. And now a 5-man retake is in order, it seems. As Valid get that bomb planted. Steckley able to take down one. Keith taps down another. Steckley able to take down another one too. Steckley taking down 3. What is going on with Steckley? Will he get that 4th? He will indeed. Scorpio also falls. And the defuse comes through. 2-11. And am I clear to say it now? I mean, Salina Peak are running away with this. This is their map to win. Watch the commentator curse come in, guys. It's come through. But thankfully, it's not over yet for Valid, as Valid did get that bomb plant down. And on that T side, means they're able to get those Mac 10s out. The rush coming through onto B side now. Seems to be the call. Absolutely surrounded and peeked by Steckley once again. Beautiful play coming in with these nades. Absolutely smothering them. And even though they're able to force by these Mac 10s, it's just not going to be enough. Notify the last remaining survivor. For Valid, and he's making his way downtown all the way towards the A bomb site. Unfortunately, no bomb in hand, as the bomb rests alone in mid currently. Guarded by KD4 and Crixus, who will take down Notify. Match point. 13-2 could potentially be the scoreline of this map. And Talenia Peak are just 1 round win away from going to the finals. Force buys trying to come through here from Valid. You see the AMP, you see the Galil. Mac 10s really. Armor has been prioritized though. And Talenia Peak have just absolutely taken control of mid. And now moving towards the B bomb side, it seems. Mystic Mind though, able to find one. Notices another one. Does he peek it again? Unfortunately, Sixoku tries to catch him off guard, but notices there's 3 in mid currently. Steckley getting a bit lucky there. Mystic Mind does end up falling through the smoke. 3-4. And Valid get that bomb down. Nami does end up taking down slots now. 2-4. And it's up to Notify. And Scorpion. Scorpion's able to put a dent in this. 2-on-3. They're both holding from the same angle. Do they know? Nades are available. The molly comes through. Notify does fall, and it's up to Scorpy. He gets 1. Now there's 2 remaining, and they stick to the defuse. And Talenia Peak come through 13-2. And a solid 2-0 victory for them going into this final. And on that, let's go ahead, look at the brackets real quick. We're actually sorry, not the brackets. Look at my beautiful face. Hello, how are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? What a game coming through for Talenia Peak. Really, I thought this one might have been actually a bit of a closer game. Really, we saw the performances coming in from Valid on that first map, but it seems like Valid weren't able to perform as well as they had hoped on that second map. I mean, a clear 2-0, unfortunately. But now, that does in fact move Valid into that lower bracket. Talenia Peak do end up going towards... Oh, sorry, should I say the semifinals, not to the finals, which they do go ahead against possibly Globals. We'll have to see, actually check right now to see who's actually come out on top in that game that was played off stream between SND2 and Peak Stars, and it seems like SND2 were able to come out on top of that, which means SND2 will be facing off against Globals. Question is, will the reigning champions, should I say, from 2022 come out on top? I guess we'll figure that out in just a second. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the IESF, should I say, World Esports Championship, which is going to be hosted in Riyadh this November. I am your host, Tefred, and welcome back to the second game from the upper bracket. Now, today we have Globals, which are, I guess, the reigning champions, you kind of could call it. These were the team, or this was the team, Shaka, Slinger, Kev, Meta, and ZRZ. Were the team that competed in 2022 in Indonesia, representing Malta in the World Esports Championship. Fortunately, they did get taken out by by Bosnia, Norway, and Slovakia. But who knows? Maybe they're here to claim their title back. Show them what's good. Or will S&D2 overcome them? S&D2 currently are a game up. They did win their first round 2-0, actually. And Tab's coming away, and here we go. 3-on-3 already. The game's quite exploding. Bomb about to go down, and already just 2 lives remaining here. 4 globals. Bomb planted. Samatso takes down Olmao. Tapping away. The last remaining survivor is Meta. Ironically, does take down OJ. OJ? Lovely name, by the way. Quick peek around, but Bast is there. Bast will take down. Get the first round for S&D2. Now, S&D2, we actually haven't seen, at least in the local scene, too much of this team. We've seen Samatsu a bit in the MCL. No crazy outshining performances. But he is a familiar face here. And similarly, on the other side, we have seen ZRZ, who has been quite involved, I guess, in the local scene. Played quite well in every tournament he's performed in, really. Which is why he gets this deserved spot on this team, on this roster. And Mythin takes down 2, 3, 4. Mythin with the spray down. Somehow coming out on top of that. And Slinger is the last one remaining. Try to see if he can get a cheeky flank going, but Jake God. JK God. It will take him down. If those of you that don't know, the World Esports Championship in Riyadh has a prize pool of $1 million. Of which of it 240,000 is for CS2. Which will once again be held in November. The winner of the nationals don't actually automatically qualify to the World Esports Championship. They would first have to play in the European regional qualifiers, which will take place later on in July, where 11 European teams qualify in the qualifiers to go into the World Esports Championship. Of course, if you do end up qualifying for this, you get a nice cushy flight and accommodation and food all paid for. So, I mean, hey, it's quite the opportunity, especially to get into CS, especially, you know, these World Cup tournaments in general, no matter the game, no matter the space, really gives an opportunity to these, I guess, smaller countries where the infrastructure isn't there quite yet, just yet. Or maybe players haven't been shining through on an international level just yet. It gives them the opportunity to really shine, really gives, you know, hope for new talent to come through and to shine through. Hey, just think of the World Cup. And how that's done wonders for some players. By World Cup and Football World Cup. And anyways, back to the game. Swampon is down 3-1. And really, is there anything OJ can do? Yes, there is. Slinger does end up falling, but will fall shortly to Meta. And now 3-0. Oh, sorry. 2-1 to Globals. My brain not screwed on just quite yet. Now, this qualifier, the ISF World Esports Championship, is a yearly thing. We do it annually. This team, though, Globals, did participate in 2022, not 2023's. Now we are here in 2024. In the 16th edition, which will be held in Saudi Arabia, yeah. Right. Now that you guys know all about this, let's get into the game. Let's dive in deep and see if Globals, they've already managed to win one round back. See if they can win anything more. Smokes come out. Onto the ramp and a peek from ZRZ, able to take down Bast. Smatsu, though, gets the trade immediately, evening out the scoreline. Meta, though, able to find someone. Meta able to find two, actually, here on ramp. As OJ finds Slinger, the Lurk, and Myth. Not able to find anything just yet left over, though. Takes down OJ. And now Myth is just the last remaining survivor with an AWP, not where you want to be in a 1v3. On the Lurk. With that flash, they know where he is. The tightest of angles Myth is able to find left over there. Now, suddenly, this might just be winnable here. 2v1. 40 seconds left on the clock, unfortunately, though. The bomb is in no man's land. Myth's gonna have to do some pretty crazy things to get this one in the bag. Allah holding up on ramp. We might actually find a skirmish right here. Myth able to duck out of cover. 15 seconds left, and he's choosing to save the AWP. Screw this. He's out. He's done. He ain't risking anything. He's able to make a dent in the economy, though. Taking now, well, there's 3 players down. Keeping this AWP is very, very important. And now Globals have tied it up. These first 2 rounds are very, very hard to tell, really. Could go either way. I mean, you tend to win that pistol round. You do tend to win that second round, too. Force buy, unless you are on Terra side. Once again with a really cheeky angle, the tightest of angles, finds Slinger. And immediately opens up this round for us. The smoke and the utility throws it right back down. Nothing too... As I say that, Lol's peeking through this smoke, finds Bast. JK will find ZRZ, unfortunately, there. Myth finding one of his own. And now the execute's coming through, but they're waiting for it. Leftovers here. Smokes come through, but nothing's going to be found. OJ, in fact, is able to find the kill there. But Meta finding JK. It's up to Meta to find the pick. OJ now going down. Bomb is down. 1v2. An AWP stands in the way. The bomb, possibly not to his knowledge, is probably on the other side of the map. Probably means Meta's gonna have to call this one here. Yes, he does indeed back out. Gives the win for them. I mean, hey, with 15 HP, there's not really too much you can do, is there? Don't we just love bots, guys? Yes, indeed, Tuss. LFC, bro. Right, here we are. 3-2 now for SND2. First map of this best of 3. So as I mentioned, this is a best of 3. It's not over just yet. Economy not looking too hot for Global 5. But SND2, full of AKs. that AWP on Myth. Very cautiously. Everybody's quite scared to make anything aggressive happen. But there might just be a skirmish in mid coming through. Leftover here with the elevation. And this Deagle. The one tap's all he needs, but Samatsu is able to take him out. Malta able to get the trade on JK. Smoked off. Slinger's now in a very interesting position. LOL does end up finding OJ though. And with the boost, Slinger finds Samatsu shortly afterwards. And just individual skirmishes are coming out. Claiming this for them. ZRZ able to find Bass on the other side of the map. And Slinger able to find Myth to seal the deal. Takes that AWP and ties up the score 3-3. Exactly what Notify just said. For those of you who don't know, you need to be a multi-citizen in order to participate in this qualifier, because this is the Maltese qualifiers for the World Cup, or the World Esports Championship, should I say. A pressure coming in, it seems. And Leftovers here. Try and stop them here. Oh, D goes all for the team. Leftover does miss that nade, but Hope isn't lost. He peeks, finds 3. Does he peek to the side? He might find a nasty surprise if he does. He's now getting caught out. Slinger doesn't end up taking him down, and Samatsu is the one who finds his head. Takes him down. ZRZ now starting to rotate from the other side of the map. All them out. Does end up finding Vast. Slinger does end up taking out JK God, and it seems like the gun advantage is really pulling through here. But Myth climbs through with the Deagle. Samatsu able to find the Doma Meta, but Slinger with 2 is all they need. ZRZ comes. Just the nick of time to celebrate. 4-3 scoreline. What's got luminosity stickers, dude? Crazy. Interestingly enough, OJ coming in with a glass cannon off. Let's see what he's going to try and make with it. Honestly, economy is not looking too hot for S&D2. But very interesting that he chose the glass cannon. Now he's going for the peak. There are 2 players here holding up on B. Slinger and Leftover. So OJ spotted any of them. He's peeking through slowly and surely misses the shot though. The jiggle works out. And Leftover keeps his life. Rotations come through. Lul's actually come through onto the B site. Flash is now coming out, possibly trying to let Slinger out of this position. This is a fake. No, they're coming through mid. JK actually rushing through. Lol does take down Samatsu, and Leftover will find one of his own. But that's all she wrote. 4-3. Bit of an explosive moment. And CRZ able to find one on the rotate. And now he's holding them. He's pinched them. But can CRZ find another one here? He does indeed. OJ, the glass cannon, does end up missing his shot. And it's up to Myth. He finds Leftover. 1v3. About to be in the crosshair of ZRZ, but Slinger takes him out early. And 5-3. Screams for Global 5. Seems like S&D are showing signs of greatness. They're showing that they can make it through, but Global 5 are just able to come out on top. So far. We are only 8 rounds into this. Anything could happen. And of course, after losing that round, S&D now forced into a full Deagle save apart from JK with his Tech 9. Possibly trying to get close. Unfortunately, mollied off. Unable to find it. Mid control trying to be claimed by S&D2, and Slinger's going to be met with a nasty surprise. He might find one, though. Finds the first. He's expecting the second. He sprays two, finds the second. Doesn't find the third, though, as Samatsu takes him down. He will fall shortly afterwards. And now rushing onto the B site. There is Leftover waiting from range with his M4. Unfortunately, JK will find the dome of Leftover. But Meta cleans up shop. 6-3, I mean, almost expected. I will have to encourage, try to keep the chat in English, please. As you can see on screen right now, map 1 is indeed Vertigo, picked by S&D2, so it's not too hot for them, similarly to the previous. The second map, if it does end up going to it, will be Mirage. Possibly the most loved and most hated map. I'm not too sure. Ast, unfortunately, unable to claim one there. Does end up falling. ZRZ and Meta making light work of them. Does get downed by JK God, though, from afar. Rotates are coming through. But it might be time to back off. Yes, it seems like they are going towards the B bomb site now. They've changed their minds. But there is one rifler waiting for them. Flashes coming through, trying to deter him from holding the angles. Yuto being used. Nate just misses. Look at all the Yuto being chucked out at Leftover. Unfortunately, still holding his ground. Rotations have now come through. There's just one remaining player in Meta left on the other side of the map. Samatsu and S&D2 slowly making their way up, working the map. Trying to use these smokes, and Myth ends up finding one. Samatsu and Myth together find the second and third. And now it's up to Meta. 1v3 retake on 36 HP. Let's see if he can do it. Spots one. But Myth ends that round with 3 kills. Unfortunate. Does end up falling. It's not over just yet. As I mentioned earlier, there's the 3 maps on screen right now. We got Vertigo picked by S&D2, Mirage picked by Global 5, and Ancient picked by nobody, because that would be unfair if somebody got to pick this map. ZR Zeus, this main god. ZR Zeus. If ZRZ pulls out a Zeus, god damn, that'd be a sight to see. Leftover, rushing past his AWP. Is he gonna try his luck? He's tried it once. He missed the shot. ZRZ able to find one. Unfortunately, on the side of the map, does end up falling. Samatsu might find pick through the smoke, though. The rush is coming through. The flash comes through. Samatsu might be caught off guard here. Flicks onto LOL and manages to take him out. The spray connects. Team recollecting themselves. It seems like this will be an AXQ Bass on 2 HP. And Samatsu on 4. There's not too much to work with. Slinger holding from afar. Bro's calculating the nades. The nade comes through and takes down Bast. What a nade coming through. Actually connects. Stops the plant. Huge flank with his AWP. Will get domed and taken out by Slinger. And now it's all she wrote. Samatsu on 4 HP. Meta will see it done. Final round of the half. Both teams able to pretty much full buy. I mean, you see Leftover coming in with the MP9. But either way, actually speaking of, Myth doesn't even have a rifle. He's just got the deagle, unfortunately. Well, takes care of that issue. No worries. Mid control is on the cards for S&D too, but Slinger might be here to ruin their day, and he does. He takes down 2. Bast and OJ falling together. And Leftover here holding the fort. Taking down quite to 10 HP. Lol also taking down quite a lot. But Malta manages to find Samazzo, and from range, that MP9 does work. 8-4 half. And now we get to see how Global 5 perform. And if they can close it out on this T side. Nothing too crazy. I mean, we do see OJ coming in with the ZR Zeus and dual Berettas. We've seen this happen before. Actually, Mystic Mind on the previous map held this position with dual Berettas, but it doesn't matter because they're rushing through mid. Global 5 aren't wasting any time. JK God, though, takes down 1. Myth and Samazzo follow suit. ZRZ is able to claim 1, but that's all she wrote, and now it's just up to Slinger suddenly. Not much he can do, and JK God finishes the job. 8-5, possibly 8-6 now. As no bomb was planted for Global 5, that round just acted so quickly that they're just left with 1 frag nade in the hands of Slinger and 1 flash from Lol. Doesn't matter, as they're rushing through anyway. A ramp seems to be the call. ZRZ leading the charge, taps away, manages to find Myth with the help of Slinger. Big nade coming through, and Samazzo manages to take down him. And a couple others fall shortly afterwards. The peek coming in from Samazzo with his MP9, trying to see if he can gain some sightlines above these smokes. 2-on-3 situation. Malta's able to claim this MP9 though. Might maybe could work for him. Slow it down. Malta manages to find JK God, evening out the odds now. 2-on-2. S&D still have the gun advantage as Lol has just the P250 in his hands. Samazzo will find that kill. Almost evens out though. Malta with the MP9. Is able to even out the odds once again now. 30 seconds left on the clock. 1-on-1. Bomb is a bit stranded, unfortunately. And Samazzo really just has to play time. Flash comes through, hoping to see if he can pick up the bomb. He does indeed. And as soon as he hears the sound, Samazzo goes for the peek, and Malta, well, speaks for himself, really. Vertigo is actually picked by S&D too. Global 5 actually picked Mirage, which will be the next map in this best of 3. Full buys now coming in for both teams pretty much. I mean, Samazzo coming in with the SSG. But with the rush coming through, once again, Global 5 not wasting any time in these rounds. Just straight rushing through, possibly trying to waste util. I feel like that smoke was meant to hit the molly, but completely missed. Well, we're not going to talk about that, though. Unfortunate. OJ trying to creep around, trying to see if he can block off some angles. But speaking of blocked off, he does get mollied. Pushed back. Global 5 are not having second thoughts, possibly. No, they're still going for this. The execute's still in their eyes. We've got quite a lot of space here. ZRZ's already on 10 HP, though. First on the site. Not falling just yet, but that molly will do the trick. JK God takes down ZRZ. Leftovers able to bite back, taking down OJ. Bomb trying to go down. Myth has got quite an opportune angle, but he does get domed by leftover shortly afterwards. The bomb does go down by JK God. And Best will see it done. And the defuse now comes through for S&D2. Closing the gap is S&D2. 8-7 scoreline. A flawless... Sorry, the whisk crack. A flawless CT side round so far. And Global 5 opting for the Mac 10 rush. Question is, what site are they going to be rushing? Will they be rushing through mid? We've seen it done before. And it seems like they're going to be going for A ramp here. Well, now going for a possibly a late flash. I'm not too sure. Mollied off, unfortunately, and those mollies are going to do some damage. And Myth coming in with AWP, strikes one, takes down leftover. Misses the second shot. ZRZ with a very ambitious jump comes through. Myth does end up falling, but two do end up going in their favor. Slinger though bites back. Now a 2-on-3 rotations have come through. Smatso gets domed though. And now it's just up to Bast against Global 5. These Mac 10s have proved deadly. And Slinger's M4 seals the deal. 9-7. Just when S&D2 were that close to tying it all up. Global 5. Charge ahead. And I mean, talk about a performance on Global 5. Slinger coming in with 116 ADR. But that's not even the impressive part. They're currently 20 kills so far. Could we see a 30 bomb? We might just see it happen. Stack now coming through. OJ with this USP trying to see if he can make it work. Unfortunately, they are on the save round. Malta and Slinger get some kills. Samatsu able to double dink Slinger. It doesn't matter. Suddenly now it's a 3-on-2. And it's all looking very promising as Lol sprays down the remainder. 10-7 now. Now they're starting to create some sort of a lead here. S&D2 though are able to buy. Once again, it seems that these buy rounds are never full proper buy rounds, as JK God's only able to afford the FOMO. But a very greedy push now is coming through from OJ in the smoke. With 3 players on the other side. Is he going to get sprayed through? He won't. He's thinking of pushing it. ZRZ's already made his way past, but there's still a couple players left in here. Spots leftover, but he's ready for it. Manages to find the head of OJ. And now ZRZ playing very aggressive. ZRZ misses the shot. It seems like gods do bleed. Samatsu almost gets knifed by Slinger. The disrespect coming in from Global 5. Not what you would have expected right now. A 10-7 map. Bomb is going down. So will Samatsu. 11-7. Rounds are slipping through. And S&D2 once again forced into saving. Global 5 are creating quite a bit of a padding. JK God trying to play a bit of a cheeky angle here with his P250, trying to see if he can get a double tap. Meta comes charging through, spots one, Taps his head away, checks the angle anyway, and finds a second. A pass with USP from range finds Slinger. What a shot. But either way, Global 5 win the round. And on match point, Global 5. 5 AKs. But S&D 2 busting out the AWP. We've seen it cause havoc. Can I do it again? Rush coming through, and the AWP by OJ does miss, unfortunately, and he gets domed. ZRZ takes him out, and now leading the charge, rushing onto point. Slinger able to find a kill of his own. Samatsu now left on his own against 5. He will find ZRZ, finds a second, out of bullets, backs out, goes for the reload possibly, and now his team charging through. He goes for the peek instead of the reload, cancels it. In fact, Myth finds leftover, and now suddenly the numbers are dwindling, and it's just up to JK God to keep S&D 2 in this round. Finds Slinger, and the last remaining player left on 44 health. Bomb yet to go down, but lol Mao is with that AWP. Smokes off. Now all he has to do is hold. Interesting angle choice. JK God slowly peeking through. Does he know? Trying to clear the angle. The flash comes in. Is a hit. He doesn't hit. And Lola Mao goes for the peek. And he gets it done. Map 1 goes to Global 5, 13-7. And now we will see you on map 2. Mirage, don't go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody, to map 2 of this amazing best of 3. Here we've got Global 5 against S&D2. Now we have Global 5 actually on their map pick. They did take map 1 on Vertigo against S&D2. Relatively close. I don't know if you can really say that. They were messing around a bit towards the end, so hard to say. But this is, in fact, Global 5's map pick, so they should be a lot more comfortable on this. As you can see here, they are rushing through. Connector here coming through, managing to take down 2. Now currently a 3-on-3. Fast able to hold his angle, but he's getting a bit too zealous, but he takes down ZRZ. Either way, and JK God finding left over. Once again, this is similar to how the previous map went away. Slinger, though. One-tapping OJ to the next round. Just want to count him out just yet. Slinger with this P250. Tapping away. They did now. 14 HP. Okay, his chances not looking too hard. I mean, let's be honest here. Let's be real. And rightly so. JK God doesn't taking him down. And once again, S&D2 are able to come ahead in this first round. Question is, will they also secure the second round? And will it spell the same doom as did on Vertigo, as they did end the map 7-13? Relatively close? Question mark? I'm not too sure. By the way, here we are. Once again, Global 5 unable to plant the bomb, so no cash for them this round. Ellen nades coming through. Unfortunately, unable to find a myth. And it's neither Samatsu able to find anybody with this scout, but it is going to be deadly. One tap is all he needs to take out somebody, but it seems like Myth and JK God are already doing work. And they're not even able to get through Connector before all falling away. Two-0 now. Similar scoreline to how this was on Vertigo. The question is it going to continue like that? Global 5 are able to now buy 5 AKs and a bit of utility. So let's see if they can come out with this. Samatsu here with the scout, trying to hold mid. Trying to see if he can find any domes. But the nades will be sure to push him off guard. Allowing them, in fact, to take out the entirety, or take control of the entirety of mid here. Skirmish will go on. A Myth will come out on top, taking down ZRZ. Spray and pray, trying to see if he can find anything. It seems like they are making their way up catwalk, going through possibly to B. But he will be met with a nasty surprise on this other side of the smoke. OJ's got here with the MP9, and it will work in close range. Leftover is able to find Samatsu. OJ backing up, using the smoke to his advantage, but Meta is able to take him down immediately. That AK is so valuable when you find the dome. One tap is all you need. But now it seems like even though they've done damage on the B site, the rotations have come out. S&D2 are all actually on the B site. Myth now, is he going to suspect? Lull him out of this angle. He is, but he doesn't fully check it. What was that? He was able to peek and unpeek. And he just... I don't even know. Global 5 now with the bomb down. It's up to Bast. Basti. Not sure which one it is. Let's come out here. Try to see if they can take away any guns. Lolamau is on 8 HP. So if they find him, they will find something. Here we go. Unfortunately, not going to find much. Leftover does end up taking out Bast. We are good to go. Similarly, it seems like the exact same map play. Here we go. 2-1. Can Global 5 tie it up here? Full buys once again on side of Globals. Global 5, sorry. here we go. Coming close. JK God with this Mag 7. He might be able to find something cheeky through the smoke. They're waiting for it. Slinger does end up catching him out. Lolmao finds Myth too shortly afterwards. G-Blaze don't work on this team. And now Samatsu's sort of pinched. Closed up. In connector. Is able to find Lolmao. Just one tap is all it takes. Seems to be coming out quite a lot here, but Globals, or Global 5. Why do I keep saying Globals, bro? Global 5 come out with a win here. In this second map on Mirage. Tying it up. And really, this might be a repeat. I've said this once. I'll say it again. Just a reminder that for those of you that don't know, but it seems like we've got quite a lot of fans in the chat. Global 5 are the team that competed and represented Malta in this same tournament in 2022. Just a couple years ago. But don't matter, they're rushing through this molly. Doesn't matter. Bass finds, not able to find one. Myth actually finds one. Finds two. Myth popping up. Coming clutch with his scout. Unfortunately doesn't manage to get the shot there. And Lolmao will take him out. But now coming through. ZRZ just about takes JK God and then backs out. OJ now. With his AWP finds Lolmao through the wood. Bomb is down and they're both pent up. Both with snipers. Inside kitchen. No peeks really needed. They just need to wait for the push. They know one's coming round. And in fact, OJ is able to take down Leftover. He picks up an M4 to do it. And Samatsu will find ZRZ, in fact. But fear not. As a defuse kit comes in handy. And Samatsu is able to actually rewrite history. 3-2 for S&D2. And it seems like a round that was Global 5's to win somehow isn't, or didn't go their way really. And a pause is in order, possibly a technical difficulty. So I guess it's just you and me, chat. How we doing? Unfortunately, I mean, just from the sheer fact that Global 5 also has quite a few names that we know. You know, especially in the local community. In the MCL specifically, ZRZ has shown up quite a few times. On the other side, we do have Samatsu who's also shown up quite a few times. But just the sheer caliber on Global 5. It's hard to doubt them. Which is why they have taken away map 1. This is their first game of the tournament, though. Keep in mind, S&D2 did play one before. They did go for a 2-0 before this. Slinger now holding the angle. Is he going to suspect it? He gets the tag, but Bass escapes with his life. He even gets the dink with the Glock, but it's not enough. Bass leaves with 3 HP. Or 9 HP, sorry, should I say. Absolutely crazy. Maytown and LOL able to get kills. On the other side, Smith is smoked off the connector, and he will get domed by a Leftover. Everybody's falling shortly, and Bass is now the only one left for SNT2 on 9 HP. Just about living. And they know where he is. They know how low he is. And he's coming through with that pistol, and Meta will see it done. Bomb goes down for the extra crash. And it's all tied up now, 3-3. Look at the absolute ADR currently coming through from Myth. 139. Closest being Leftover at 97. Really getting value. And now Slinger with his AWP again. Will he be able to find a pick? He's not going to go through mid. He's probably going to go through, yeah, Palace. Seems to be the move here as it's an A split. First one for them in S&D2. On a full save round, unfortunately, Slinger's unable to find anything there with the WP is waiting for the peek coming through jungle. As soon as the molly clears, is he gonna go for it? He's jiggling, he's teasing it. Leftover does end up finding the entry kill. ZRZ also finds one of his own. Shortly before falling. Slinger's expecting the wraparound and he gets it. OJ goes down. Fast finds Meta though in retaliation. Leftover though takes him down. Sumatsu will fall shortly afterwards. As Global 5 take their round win. Pretty good save round all in all though for SND2. I mean, they didn't really invest much at all, and I think it's going to be similar this round. They were able to take a few guns away. Although, even after full buying, Global 5 still got at least 5k in the bank each. All hope isn't lost, really. Once again, going for this A push. We see mid control completely taken. JK God making this 5-7 do work for him. ZRZ does finish him shortly afterwards. And at range, Leftover is just tapping away. Takes down Myth, takes down OJ. He will find a third. He does indeed. Samato does also fall. And now it's just up to Bast with this MP9 in mid. Not the kind of gun you want at long range, but a nade and a tap will do it. And lull him out. Clears him out. Level 5. Their 5th point. Now, obviously, those last 2 rounds were almost expected for Global 5. I mean, with the 2 saved rounds coming back to back for SND2. This is now their moment of truth. This is now their moment to shine. They do have quite a bit of a loss bonus here coming through. Almost max loss bonus. But now with 2 AWPs here, 1 for OJ, probably going to be holding through mid. And 1 on A ramp. OJ trying to hold for pallets, but it seems like mid control is what they're after. There we go. Shots are being fired. Kills flying left, right, and center. ZRZ takes down Bast. It does fall shortly afterwards, though. Leftover is not able to find the kill either. It's up to Lolamau. He does take down JK God, and now it's up to the 1v1 between him and Myth. Both AWPs. Bomb going down for Lolamau. Shot does miss. He gives his position away, and he takes down Myth. (3-6) is the score line. And unfortunately, SND2 forced into another save round. I will show ZRZ when ZRZ gets kills, my guy. Samatsu and Myth finding 2 of their own. ZRZ seems to be on this alert. Once again, very exciting gameplay as we can see here. ZRZ doing wonders. But that's not what we want to watch. As we see Leftover found OJ. And Slinger finds JK God in mid. Leftover seems to have taken control of the B bomb site. The entirety of SND2 here is held up in kitchen. Samatsu might be able to find ZRZ going for the peek through. Samatsu's holding him. Slinger doesn't end up getting the kill, and Samatsu stops holding the angle as soon as ZRZ peeks. ZRZ's now through onto sight. Samatsu's holding the angle for get right. ZRZ going for that plant, and it's now available. Samatsu's still holding that angle. Myth now here to back him up. ZRZ almost finds a tap on him. Holding quite aggressively, just shoulder to shoulder with this smoke. They're gonna have to push through this eventually. And ZRZ is waiting for it. They're knowing, they expect that the nade clears through, but he jumps through, misses the op shot. ZRZ misses the spray, finally clears it, and ZRZ with the double kill to close the round out. There we go. There we go. All you ZRZ fans. When ZRZ makes a play, I show ZRZ. Here we go. 7-3. Seems like mid control is on the cards. OJ pushed off his perch. The P90 though. ZRZ making his way up through ladder room. Interestingly enough, not going for the B control, and now Nest is completely taken, and the mission goes on all over the place. ZRZ is able to find Bast. Myth holding from long range, and once again, as soon as ZRZ peeks through. That's gotta be painful, man. Myth 2 times in a row. As soon as ZRZ is about to peek, the timing is just impeccable. And now 8-3. Unfortunately, CS2 are in quite a weird vibe for this last round. Samatsu trying to see if he can get anything done here. Leftover pushing through, trying to see if he can find anything in the connector, but Samatsu's now backed off from it. Skirmish might go on here, and Lolamau does end up finding JK God. Slinger inching his way through. Might be able to catch one off guard here. Timing just not right here. He's going for it. Slinger does end up finding one. ZRZ also finds one at the exact same time through the smoke. A Myth gets taken down. ZRZ now left on 1 HP. The last remaining player is OJ. Skirmish going off in mid, and Lolamau will see it done. 9-3. In the hall. Sides are being swapped now. I mean, it's still anyone's game. You know, we want to be positive here. It could be anyone's game. Global 5 do take S&D2's pick away from them on Vertigo. And it seems like they might also confirm Mirage here for a 2-0. Into the finals in the upper bracket, going up against Talinia Peak. But not just yet. S&D2 are still in it. It seems like we have a rush down mid, accompanied with an apartments push. The flank's coming through now. Questions, are they expecting it here? Myth is waiting for it. He gets tapped away. ZRZ and Leftover find kills of their own at the same time. Coming through. Bomb does get put down, and Bass is not an off angle. He does take down ZRZ. Tries to click for some more. Unfortunately, does get tapped away. 3 people down on site and 2 left in apartments. Lolamau ends up finding 1. Can he find the second? He goes for the aggressive push, but it's unable to connect any of those shots. And OJ confirms that round. A little bit of sportsmanship there. 4-9. I mean, as I just said, it is anyone's game. It seems like S&D2 seem to be quite good at these pistol rounds. And also turning this pistol round into another round. I mean, they did get the bomb plant down. So they are able to buy, you know, there we go. You can see 2 Galils. What is going on here? The push coming through. Underpass, and another one's going to come through. OJ is going to peek instead. Slinger does end up going down there. ZRZ holding the line at B, anchoring it. OJ pushing through connector. Might be able to catch one off guard, and he does indeed. Can he get the second? Not quite just yet. But it could go either way. Bast spraying and praying, trying to see if he can find anything, but he might be met. ZRZ now with the flank. Unfortunately misses the shot on OJ and gets domed immediately. Leftover now the remaining survivor for Global 5. As the bomb is going down from SND2. OJ left on 20 HP. This is still very, very winnable. Just a deagle to his hand. Sam comes through and he connects it. Now a one-on-one. But he's no idea where he is, and the bomb is down. The pressure is ticking. He doesn't spot him. He picks up the AK though. Is he gonna check the angle? He does, but unfortunately, Bast is waiting. Connects the shot and secures that second round for SND2. But quite a vital, or quite a tough round really for SND2 to win. They do end up, I guess, hurting their economy a decent amount, as you can see. Well, juggling around their cash. They got 4 AKs. Full armor. Maybe not too bad after all. On the other side, Global 5 forced into nothing but pistols. And no crazy strats either. You can see that it's sort of like a default setup coming in for them. Even 2 on B. Technically 2 on A. I mean, you get 1 in connector really holding that mid push. And SND2 really taking their time. I mean, on these save rounds, you don't want to be going into these close range angles. You kind of want to be taking these far range, or these long range fights. Just in case you end up seeing a Mag 7 to your head. ZRZ's at a very good angle. Opportune, one might say, and unfortunately ZRZ unable to connect his shots. Bast will take him down. Slowly making their way up through mid is SND2. Very patiently though, 39 seconds left on the clock, maybe too patiently. They're gonna have to rush this through pretty soon. Making noise, they know where they are, they know they're mid, they're trying to go through nest. They heard the jump. Meta might be able to catch one off guard though. 25 seconds now left on the clock. They're gonna have to act quick if they want to get onto the bomb plant very now. My English very, very good. Samatsu now trying to engage this push. Rushing through connector, trying to nade off the slinger, but he does end up living with 31 HP. Backs out just slightly, and there we go. The bomb plant just goes down in the nick of time. 8 seconds left, really. Time ticking down, and Samatsu does end up finding Lolamao. JK God's ready for it, though. It takes down 1. Unfortunately, Meta will find 1 in retaliation. But SND2 confirmed that round. Now 6-9, 20 number on this second map. And Global 5 are able to full buy. AWP coming out on Lolamao. But is he going to be able to find anything? He does get smoked off. Holding for the far angle and just about misses the shot, unfortunately. It doesn't connect. Samatsu finds Slinger leftover. Able to get the trade though. Nothing but silence. Slowly making their way through it. Meta now in the T spawn. Unfortunately, Bass does get the better of him. And no real direction coming in from SND2. They're just sort of getting picked off. And now it's a 3-on-3. Their advantage is all but dissipated. Samatsu now able to bring it back ever so slightly. It seems like this might be an A push, but do they know? They do now. Lolamao able to find Basto on the A site. hiding away, reloading his AWP. Goes for the flick and takes down Samatso shortly afterwards. And now it's up to Myth. It's slowly flipped on its head. And Global 5 might be able to claim this round. A one-on-one. 22 seconds left for Myth to find the plant. Nade lands on Lolamau. Is he going to be able to find the op shot though? You go for the peek. He hears the drop. He knows where he is. Goes to the no scope, but Myth is able to close out the round for SND2, and this puts Global 5 in a very sticky situation. Global 5 now, once again, forced into saving 9-7. Slinger, the only one. Able to bust out MP9. Speaking of, JK God holding very closely here. They have pushed through underpass previously, but it doesn't look like they're going to do it again. Here's he jump peeking, spots quite a few players from SND2, and now with the deagle in hand, he's going to try and see if he can find anything. Nade does clear. But they're all holding up, maybe second guessing their approach here. Myth holding quite passively here, making sure nobody's getting flanked. The rotations already come through here. 3 people on B. With Meta holding through mid and might actually end up rotating through kitchen. They know they're still there. ZRSD, I think, still jump spotting. Is he going to go for it again? He sees the heads and he gets tapped by Samatso immediately. And now the action's going to come. He's pushing through. Lolamau very, very close with this 5-7. Will make it work. Takes the AK out. Collects a check and dips. Throws the molly to try and deter the push. And it will do quite a lot of damage to Samatso, leaving him on 20 HP. Sprayable. Very much so. Not in a very good spot, but he will end up finding the angle. Takes down Lolamau. And now on a 2-on-2, but SND2 both very low health. Meta just needs to land one shot on him, but he doesn't find it, unfortunately. And it's now Samatso able to plant the bomb. And Slinger with an AWP of all weapons. Samatso closing the distance. Picks up the AK though. Is he gonna peek the angle? He does indeed, and he connects the shot. Samatso does end up falling. The defuse comes through.
Counter-terrorists win.
7-10 now. And finally, Global 5 are on the map for this second half. CG side hasn't been too kind to them. I mean, naturally, they don't seem too good on pistols, but these buy rounds very uncharacteristic. Wait. Seems like connector's the move here for SND2, coming in with full deagles pretty much, and Lolamau is able to find one. The trade does come through though. Myth able to take him out, and JK God also finding one of his own. Slinger slinging bullets, able to find pick of his own. What's a pick of his own? And leftover taking down Samatso in mid. JK God also finding another before being taken out by ZRZ. And now suddenly, without any direction, without any rhyme or reason, we're in a 1v2. Leftover will take down Myth, and Global 5 get their second round on the board. 7-11. Lolamau coming in with the AWP. Is he going to be holding mid? No, they're actually rushing through. Whoa, Dragon Lore. Hello. But enough of that. JK God holding this push. Oh my god, the stack coming through though. Are they going to suspect it's Slinger? And CRZ waiting for the aggression. He's going to peek through. He's going to find two. Slinger takes down JK God. And that was a jump scare and a half for him. I can just tell. Unfortunately. JK God and Myth both end up falling. OJ pushing through ramp, finds Lolamau, does end up pulling to ZRZ. ZRZ falling shortly afterwards, and just a flurry of kills coming through. But Global 5 are on the winning end of it. Match point. Series point for Global 5. And if they win this, they'll be facing off against Talinia Peak in the upper bracket final. Molly's coming through. Somehow Leftover is able to find one. Slinger is also able to find Myth. Push coming through, and ZRZ unfortunately gets caught in the crossfire there. Leftover fights back though, able to find one. Finds that second beautifully placed nade, and now it's up to Samatso. All eyes on him. Can he do anything? Can he keep S&D2 in this game? And no, he can't, as Global 5 take the 2-0 victory and will move on to the next round, while S&D2 will move to the losers bracket. Well, well, well. Quite the games we have today, guys. Quite the games we have today. So far, we have 2 for 2 2-0s, unfortunately. No map 3s just yet, but we will be going into the lower bracket. Or sorry, we'll be going to the next games in the upper brackets just shortly, so don't go anywhere. I'll see you all in a bit. Welcome back, everybody. Unfortunately, we were expecting to have another game for you today. We were going to have S&D2 against Valid going on today. But unfortunately, S&D2 did decide to go for a little forfeit, unfortunately, which moves Valid into the next round, in the losers bracket. So tomorrow at 4 p.m., we will be having Global 5 or Globals against Talenia Peak. And then the loser of that game will go on to face Valid, and then we will head on over to the grand finals, where we will see who will be representing Malta in the ISF World Esports Championships. So unfortunately, that is all we have for today. Yeah, very sorry for this. We were kind of expecting to have another game, but hey, it is what it is. Unfortunately, one of the teams did indeed forfeit. But thank you all for watching. I'm your host, Tefray98. As you can see, if you want to follow me on Twitter, that's my handle right there. I do also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Tefray98 if you guys want to see me. I don't really play CS much. I play like Overwatch and stuff, but I have played CS on stream before. Other than that, guys, have a good one. Take it easy. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, guys.